Welcome back, Dream Chasers. We're back here in StarRupture. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're getting started again. We had technical difficulties when starting off last time, and we restarted the computer. We changed the way we set the FPS on here. So we're gonna try it out. We've capped the game at 30 FPS. So that's great. It's gonna keep the GPU lower. As you can see up here, we're gonna be trying to watch this in the top corner here. Try and make sure everything's running properly, and we'll see how that goes. You know what? If there's a little bit of leeway, a little bit of space available, that would be great. A lot of it has to do as well. This game is a brand new game. We are in early access. They're not particularly worried about optimizing the system just yet. So, like other things like the audio here, like the music, real low, sound effects, whatever, user interface, the dialogue, and voiceovers, they're still quiet. And stuff like that. So that's a bit annoying. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna go back. We're gonna hit another new game here. Again, we're still calling it the Dream. Oh, can't have spaces. Chasers. We're gonna keep the tutorial on because as much as that's might be a bit annoying. It'll be good for all the first timers to come watch this and stuff like that. So I'll grin and bear it, but I'll definitely be a lot faster with everything I'm up to. So, and we'll see how the load goes. It should be a lot better for everything. But we're gonna stay with the same character. This one here. She's nice. I like it. And things. So, she's the engineer, Malavan Kante. Her biggest weakness is her family. Last time I read them all. This time, I'm not going to bother. Because again,
what the?
You can enjoy it when you start up the game. That would be a good thing.
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan.
Sounds good.
Life vitals normal.
That's good.
Prisoner E4101.
Prisoner.
Welcome to the Argos program.
Oh.
Your adventure with the Cable Corporation begins right now.
Okay.
Hello. I am Gal, your galactic assistance liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
Right away? No breakfast or coffee? You're not much different from the colony overseers.
I did not notice that the first time. I am me. Read the message. Dear convicts, welcome to the first team of the new Argos project. Claywood Corporation is honored to welcome you to the surface of Arcadia 7, located in the Rupture system of the URV-X galaxy. Your presence as the first team after more than half a century of stagnation marks a new chapter in the history of humanity and, of course, the future of our company. Our mission is to extract, process, automate, and ship the resources required on Earth. At the same time, we encourage you to explore and document in this undiscovered world and potential new Earth. This would not be a place. I've been here a little while. This would not be a place I'd want to have as my new home. You were chosen for a reason. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Each of you has unique talents and experiences to make you of invaluable pioneers. While your past may have been difficult, Claywood Corporation offers you the chance to redeem your fresh start. Complete each order brings you closer to freedom for your long whatever's you ordered. Good luck. Bye. And we got this basic thing here. And we have no materials to make basic stuff here, but we'll get into that a lot more later. Off we go!
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Ruptura system.
Thanks.
The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources.
So pretty smooth.
You've been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Okay. Gimme, 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 gimme. All right. I'm gonna go running along here. I'm gonna go extract this one too. It's just a pain in the butt. There we go. Yoink. Look at that. Much faster. Why was it faster? Because I'm near my optimization line. So you can see all the charges off that center pole that are charged up. They're like 5 little pellets. That's how you have your optimization set. And you get that by continuing to mine in sequence. There we go. Just mine from here a little bit. And why are we doing that? Well, because we know we're going to need a little bit of this stuff here. Give me this. Good. Awesome. Okay. Build tool. Do I need... Oh, it just needs that core. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna build the one up here first, because you need a couple of these things. I'm not gonna build it that close, as I realized last time. Like you can't see it very well, but way over on the very corner of my map, you can see actually the edges where this guy sits, and so I'm gonna put him right there.
Good work. You'll
Thanks.
need building materials
You can
to
see
build the rest
way
of
over
the
there
base.
that white
You
line.
can create them with the printer in your lander,
Yeah.
but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye. Oh, it's gonna make me redo some more, so. 1. Doesn't take that long. You get a couple.
I gotta admit, working here seems a lot better than at the penal colony. We definitely have better equipment.
The Claywood Corporation spares no expense to ensure its workers have access to the best possible equipment.
Some
The
food.
view isn't bad either. I got used to seeing only gray rocks against a dark sky.
We're glad you like it. Arcadia can be beautiful compared to other
Now you can. There is a nice little audio sound.
No, I have this nagging feeling I'll regret saying that.
I am unable to predict your feelings, but if I can give you some advice, I suggest enjoying the moment while it lasts.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And last couple of that. Okay, cool. So you can see how it goes white on the center cross hairs and then green here. That means that's an ore. That's something you can go mine. So that's pretty handy. I'm just going to try and equalize the ores I've got in here. Let's see what I've got here. R to sort everything. We got a bit of this, which I'm not going to use for a long time. 53 and 67, so let's just grab a little bit more here. Let's go running while we do that. That'll do. And then we hit reload, and what that does is it just drops all the heat. And manually hitting reload, it's slightly faster than its own way of dealing with it, but such is the way it is. Alright, so we're going to choose this one. We're going to go just max build. That's just going to craft us 670 of these cool little bits here.
Remember that your body is also a play with corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Right. So we got ourselves a build tool. We're going to grab our habitat. So, okay, so this time I can actually, I didn't notice this before, but I can actually see where, I'm just going to hit Q so I just run easier. While the build tool is active, you can actually see where all this stuff is. Get up there. Let's grab our habitat. Yeah, you can see the white line, right? That's what this big old thing is handling off to you. So we're gonna plop this guy. Actually, you know what? We're gonna plop this guy over here. If we can. I think this works if it's allowed. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Back into the build tool. We gotta get ourselves a door. That'll work just nice there.
Build a printer inside it.
I'm gonna build our printer.
Thus optimizing your work. Great.
Build that one.
Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will in turn give you access to new buildings.
Alright, so corporate terminal, that's where we turn in our homework. Dun-dun-dun-dun-duns. Then we turn in our homework and we claim our level 1 stuff.
The reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift.
Oh, you know what?
It will cover light years in seconds.
Didn't even notice that, but actually you can see the corporation symbol behind the actual item. So something you'll notice a little bit later on, but you can see that this is like logistics. This is like, it's got that little atom behind the solar panel, and same with this one. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that little touch. You'll notice them here. These are the corporations and such. So cool. Open the airlock. Okay. So we're gonna build. This guy can just hang out nowhere's land, but we're gonna build out over here. This is nice big flat space. Big old flat spot. So there we go. Cargo tower, and we're gonna build this up about there. Yeah, rotate it, and yeah. All right. To transfer power between buildings, connect them with their platforms. Buildings can be connected directly using additional platforms. Each element conducts power. Connections work across multiple elevations, and as long as you use the appropriate indicator, power will be transmitted. So basically, as long as this one is somehow touching this one via these platforms or a few other things, it will transfer the power along. So we do that. Now what I'm going to do on the back side of these guys is we're going to make some power. All right. We're going to use Alt, and what that's going to do, we're going to hold down Alt, and that just tells it to stay at that level. And this is a nice handy way of just adding in a lot of extra power and things. So there we go. So we got lots of extra power, lots of that. Great. All right. Inventory, how much is this? We got $1.20 of this left. Great. So come over here, we tell it, we're gonna do that. Okay. Cool. And then we got to go get some supplies for it. We're also going to grab this one, and we're also going to tell it to do the same one. By choosing the same mission for these ones, you can actually speed up how fast it will send them. And that's what it's doing. It's going to start sending that stuff around. So let's just go mining. I believe it just needed 5. There we go. We did a nice little auto save. Let's just get this going. Getting these early missions done real quick allows you to just kind of unlock a lot more of the stuff. So
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
there we go. Perfect. So you can see, I'm just sending the stuff off into space, probably going over there.
The shipment
Or whatever that
has
is.
arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new
I'm useful.
schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
Yeah, I wish that audio was a little bit louder. So there we go. So we got some
new building schematics for you.
ore
Can you guess
excavator.
what they're for?
I used these machines on Mars. The rails are for drones that will carry resources between buildings. As for the ore excavator, I refuse to say what it does. I have many years of mining experience.
Lack of knowledge is nothing to be embarrassed about. The ore excavator excavates ores.
You don't say. That explains everything.
I'm glad I could help.
Yay. So yes, just as you said, the ore excavator excavating ores. We're gonna send those ores to where they gotta get going. But we don't have any building supplies, at least not much. So we gotta go get some, which is why I'm just running around over here. And there we go. All right, cool. All right. And choose that. We're gonna just make maximum. We got 6 left. That's nice. So. Turn the little egg thing. Oh. Okay, that didn't render properly. That's okay. Alright, so we're up here. I'm gonna grab some building materials. Ore excavator takes 80. Alright, so you can see there are certain locations where you can mine ores and stuff. There is a limited stuff. So we're gonna have that one pointed out this way, I think. Excellent. Every connection element can transfer power. Connecting buildings using rails allows you to transfer powers and resources. Excellent. Good. So we're gonna build one over there. And one right there. Excellent. Now we don't really need this one yet, but we're going to connect it anyways. So we're going to grab this, grab my nifty schnifty connector here. And then this one, this guy. And then we're going to run that right there. Now this guy, he might be a bit too far. So I might need to run a new one. Nope, he didn't care. Alright, good. So you can see on these cables right now, they're orange. And that denotes that they don't have any power. There we go. There. Now
automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
So
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those degenerates my pass. They don't care about the law or intellectual property. But if it becomes necessary and they actually deserve it, then so be it. Don't quote me on that.
Alright, we're going to tell the corporation and tell it to grab that stuff. Right, so our corporate overlords don't care two shits about us, which is just fine. I'm wondering... Yeah, it's a bit grainy for whatever reason. But everything else is kind of popping in just nice enough. You know, again, playing this on medium graphics and stuff like that because I'm trying to get the game running nicely and stuff. And I think what I'm going to do here is take a little loop-de-flip tip. And file, settings, and we're going to see if we can just give this game just a little bit more availability of power here. So there we go. Okay, again, we're back into here. No, not here. We want to build some more of this. We're gonna make it max each time for a while here because we got a lot of stuff to build, and it's just easier just getting that maxed out. Away it goes. Pachoo, pachoo. So some quick things you can do. There's a key just right here, Z, and it just makes a copy of whatever you've built or whatever that item was. Now I could link this directly like that. I didn't do that before because I thought that was dumb. Yeah, well, let me do that one like that. But yeah, I'll put that one there. There we go. All right, and then we got our unbuild tool. That one there. Yep. And then we're gonna put another one of these guys probably here.
As usual. Now
And
build the analyzer
here.
and research some local flora with it.
Excellent. And then we're definitely gonna need another one. These guys here. And here, as you can see, there's lots more places for resources, and we're gonna get that going right away. So Q and then Z, and then we're gonna grab this one again, and this time we're gonna run this over here, connect it right there. That guy can connect to this one can connect here, and this one in there. So now I can run effectively both those at the same time. There we go. Now this one, it won't let us do any of that stuff because it wants us to build, go claim rewards, set up an analyzation, and then go steal some plants. And we're gonna go steal these plants. Yummy, yummy plants. Definitely should be having these ones here. I'll go over them in a minute. Very important. So this game also has a feeding mechanic. I like those kind of mechanics. I think they add a layer of extra realism. And another resource management. And all the resource managements are fun. Even those ones that eventually become a nuisance are great. Alright, we come back in here. Yada yada. And then build tool. We don't need those. I'm just clicking on it so it finishes. Ooh, windows. Yes. Let's put some windows in our house. Always need windows. Okay. Corporate terminal, basic thing, airlock. This one. Analyzation station. Oh. Oh, I got claim rewards. That's what's telling me. This one. There we go. Then it's gonna tell me now I've got my analyzation station. Boom. And it says analyze a plant. No, I don't want to do that one. We're gonna split this one. 5 of those guys. We'll chuck those guys in there.
Useful information.
Boom.
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward.
Right,
In the
so
future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them.
right. So you can get some points from this from using data. This is how much data I got, 55 points, and I need 50. That'll be enough.
Time for the final stage stage of introductory training.
And we got our
Raw
smelter.
materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available, and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between two executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all of the tax laws only apply to the solar system?
Bro, the mining tax, the cosmic fees, deductions from extraterrestrial income, the cost of insuring sensitive cargo, legally none of that applies to us. They can't even hit us with tariffs. It's free money, man.
Free money.
I don't know why I asked.
Alright. So we're gonna go get ourselves some more building materials here. Excellent. Just gonna max that out. There we go. Lots of building stuff here. So let's get our little factory up and running here. All right, that one there. Plop. Building is colliding with another building, which is basically this line here. F. Let's remove that. There we go. Grab that. There we go. We're gonna rotate it that way. Awesome. And then we're gonna go grab. Oh, not close enough. There we go. Now I am. So you're gonna go about here? Sure. All right. Build, and then actually we're gonna logistics. Now I can R for favorites. Yeah, there we go. Favorites and R for favorite of that one. I never need these rail supports generally. So there we go. Go grab this guy. Slap that on there. That one. And yeah, we're gonna slap that there. This guy. There. This one. There. Now you can tell that's a lot of machinery all funneling into one line. And I think these yellow markers here, they indicate that it's going to be slowing down. I believe that that's what that's for. So now again, we're not going to need this guy, so we'll remove that one. And now let's go get our other buildings. Production, the smelters. Okay. Rotate those guys. No, we don't want the output that way. We want, yeah, there we go. Output this way. Let's just move that down slightly. One. Oh, now. Sure, we can have these a little taller. Oh, is it okay? Oh, if you're fine with that, then that's fine. If you're fine, then I'm fine. Excellent. Okay. That's good. Yeah. So, then again, we have disconnect, grab this guy. There. 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 Grab this one. We're gonna connect here. Here. You're gonna run into here. Perfect. Gonna run those down here. And now we're gonna remove this line. Very quickly readjusting how the base is built. Very, very quickly. So again, grabbing one of those guys, and we're gonna keep this part closer because they don't matter so much. Just saves on space for later, because you'll definitely need that. And then we're gonna align this out here. Just grab my easy quick copy tool. There you go, there's those. Connect you up. And the direction of which way you're connecting these really matters. They are a one-way gate, and if you don't have it connected the right way, it just won't do anything. It'll beep at you the whole way. Now you can see everything here says red, red, red. That means we're out of power. So we need to build some more of you guys. Now you can see everything turned wonderful blue again. Alright, good. Now these machines here aren't initially running because they need to be given a recipe to run on. So we're going to choose that, and away it goes. Alright, so they will start requesting from the big machines there. Away those go. Now these things won't do anything until we select over here to actually use the materials.
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
I can't think of a worse way to die, so on a scale from 1 to 10, that's a solid 3.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
I'm afraid of these questions.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
Yes, yes, but finding out what they imply, those things do. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're having a good time. We're sending off little pockets of stuff here. You can see actually it's sending off to both these units. Are firing these things off a lot faster. You can check over here with these. You can see how each one of these guys produces 10 in the grid. It makes 60, used 50. So with the machines I've got so far, it's you know, 3 of those crackers, 3 of these, and then 1 of those guys in the background doing its thing. It's using up that stuff there. So there we go. All right, level 5 unlocked. Let's go back to our comfy house. And we're gonna claim our rewards. Amazing.
Great job. This is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members. Ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful
I like that they
adventure
removed the
and
sedative.
quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Can you hear me?
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only B1690, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long without stimulation. When sleeves are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and video feed of everything you do. They can also communicate with you. You'll also get this opportunity.
Everything?
Relax. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
They say that. But, you know. But hey, yes. I like just holstering that. Stealing all these things. But hey, yeah, that feels like a good...
better at this.
Feels like a good wrapping up point. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Silent Kane. Keep chasing them dreams. This is StarRupture, and we're going to be continuing to mine this planet to infinity and beyond. And things. Nicely though, it looks like the GPU right now is doing okay. It's doing okay. I think capping it at the 30 frames per second there made a big difference. Doesn't seem to be hindering me visually all that much, graphically wise. I might up some of the graphics between cuts here and things like that to maybe make things a little prettier, see what that looks like and things like that. But yeah, otherwise, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.